NBA semifinals, East.
Conference
Going,
finals.
we got Siakam.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I kind of like it, bro. You got Minnesota and OKC, and you got the Knicks and the Pacers. I like it because it's not that ugly basketball. Like I don't suspect I'm gonna see a lot of 3-pointers jacked up. Don't.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple guys like Hallie will do it, and Ant will do it, but they're pretty good at that. So like I don't mind it. But I think you get to see real basketball with like Brunson and the Knicks and how OKC plays. I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of a breath of fresh air type of feeling. Like it's like four teams that many people counted out, four teams that play a different style than what we're used to in the eyes of the NBA on ESPN and Fox Sports and all those things. And like you said, it's real basketball. Like real hoopers are gonna enjoy this stuff. Just two teams against each other in the East, two teams against each other in the West. Who got it? I mean, OKC, you look at defense versus offense type of thing. You that the New York fan base is wilding over there. New York
I think
Pacers.
the West. I think they're even matchups on both sides. Like I think
Yeah,
their style of play is just conducive to basketball. Because like Minnesota's not a bad defensive team. They're just
yeah.
not known
I mean,
for
you
like
got Gobert.
OKC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And OKC don't have an Ant-Man who brings excitement, but I've seen him put up like 150 points. So they get buckets.
yeah. No, they
I want to pick the
it.
West first. I'm gonna
All right,
pick the West first only because my preseason champ was OKC.
you
So
did
like I'm
say
not gonna bail on that now. I'm gonna ride with.
all right. I want to go with Ant-Man because he's one of my favorite players, but I don't think that you have enough to stop that defensive juggernaut that is OKC. Like I feel like Shea and Ant-Man both have something to prove, but Shea after man, just seeing him after that like Canadian loss and then the way that the NBA season went, that like something flipped in this dude, and he was like, "Nah, I'm taking this like this season by storm." And
I think it's all but for sure he's
yeah,
MVP. I think that he sees what's in his grasp and he's willing to take it. And sometimes not knowing what you don't know helps. Like Minnesota was here last year. To me, it doesn't feel like they're ready to take the jump. And I know what that feeling feels like because Houston was in the conference finals a bunch of times. And every time it's like, I'm not surprised we lost because I don't feel like we did enough to make the jump. And I feel that way about Minnesota.
yeah. It they remind me kind of like the Mavericks last year. It's like you can get there, but there's something that you're missing. Like that, if you do, even if you get there, you're there's a piece missing there. I don't know what it is. It could be small, big, but OKC just to me, OKC just feels all around like. I mean, you have guys that are defensive juggernauts, and then when they decide to actually play offense, like you said, 150 points on, like they destroyed the Nuggets. It was ridiculous.
I just think that OKC has more talent and depth, and they're going to be able to dictate matchups. And if you give them a chance to cross match up the bigs, meaning like, so I'm pretty sure the game will start Rudy on Chet, but you're not really going to want to guard Chet with Rudy. So then in turn, you're going to try to get Rudy to guard Hardenstein and then let Hardenstein guard Julius Randle so Chet could stay on Rudy and protect the rim. In turn, I feel like that benefits OKC. And what's the one way you could combat that? Just not play Rudy? Smaller lineup with Jalen at the 4, and then they're just going to run this damn team out the arena. I like OKC. I'll take OKC in 7. This will be a tough one.
Yeah, I like that. OKC in 7. I think it goes down to the wire. Minnesota definitely has a fighting chance, but I think they
Oh, to
figure it
me,
out.
it's not like I have OKC favored, but it's still to me like 45-55. Like, don't get it
Yeah,
wrong. They got Ant-Man over there, bro.
yeah, that dude there
And
killed
that's
it.
a badass dude. The only thing is at this point, I mean, we know who the closers are. It's Ant-Man and Shea.
Yeah,
When push comes to shove, at this point, I think you just revert back to habit. And I just like Shea's habits a little more than Ant's.
yeah.
But Ant could be like, screw you guys. I'm going for 50 every game. And
Yeah,
I don't put nothing past that dude.
yeah. I think for me, it's the Rudy part that I don't really have a favorite in Rudy, and then Julius Randle. I mean, he balled out, but I'm not like too sold on him. So it's not nothing against Anthony Edwards. If he goes in and puts 50 every night, I would be like, this dude is legit. What the hell? But
I mean, you still got guys like DiVincenzo who has experience. Naj Reed's there to stretch the floor. Jaden McDaniels has been playing like really good in the playoffs. So they have more
yeah,
than a puncher's chance, just like
so it's gonna be
OKC.
fun. That's gonna be fun matchup right there. Um,
I'll say this, their chances, I would almost level the playing field to 50-50 if Minnesota wins
ooh,
game 1. Go in their building while they're tired, kick the shit out of them, take game 1. And to me, it becomes a real even playing
because you
field.
stole one over there. Now you guys gotta win your home games, and you good.
Yeah, but now I'm
Yeah,
going to make you play catch
the
up.
whole time. So we got OKC barely. Let's get that out the way. Barely,
Yes.
but it's anybody's game. And we move to the East. Knicks, Pacers.
Word.
Honestly, what we got the Brunson versus Tyrese Halliburton.
All right, I'm a Knicks in 6, and only because it sounds cooler than saying Knicks in 5. Straight up, bro. I I ain't never been a bandwagon kind of person, but I like what the Knicks do. I like how they play. I like those. I'm a Brunson fan, and the Knicks fans are fucking hilarious to me. So that shit's funny, and they just have the experience, the way they play. You think about it. Brunson, he been to a conference finals. Cat been to a conference finals. Josh Hart got a chip. OG, he got a chip. He didn't earn it, but he got a chip. Mikal Bridges been to the finals. So they
Yeah,
know what they're doing. That's the group that's like, oh shit, like we all been close before, and it's right here. Let's go take
true.
it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Pacers and I'm like, you have Halliburton, you have a superstar in Siakam. Now, I read something today that was like Siakam's no superstar. He never took that leap. And it was just like, man, there's something about that Knicks team. Like Jalen Brunson, we talk about off camera all the time. That dude is special, bro.
Hey, like I'm kind of known for being a habitual Pascal Siakam hater. Like as a person, he's probably a swell fella. It's just your game is bullshit to me. Like you made an all-star game on some bullshit. And I just don't like
Yeah.
how you play.
Yeah.
But do you think that the Knicks gave a shit? They just played Tatum. Like they were like, oh, we have an OG and a Bridges. We'll press you the full length of the court and we're gonna make you beat us. And if Tatum couldn't do it, what the fuck makes you think you're gonna do it? Because you have less of a bag than
Yeah.
Tatum. So man, I just think the Knicks are game, bro. I feel like they got their chest sticking out. They got the confidence of the city behind them. These motherfuckers just had a full blown on championship parade for a second round win. Like we won a World Series and we didn't even have that turnout, and we had a shit ton of people. Like if they win some more, y'all need to call the Army.
Yeah.
That's
If
crazy.
they win, if the Knicks win, which I'm hoping like that they make it to the finals at least, because which I think they will, because that fan base has been fun to watch. Knicks fans deserve it. I mean, my whole life they've been bad. Like my whole 32 years of my life, they've been bad. So it's like I like seeing those teams do good, but bro, that when they were partying and crazy, yeah, if they win the whole thing, like city of New York's gonna be what did that guy say? They're gonna turn into Gotham for a week. Like it, it's gonna be crazy over there. But man, just watching Jalen Brunson play is just like that one game before the Achilles tear for Tatum. He took over, bro.
I think Jalen Brunson is a top 10 player in this league, bro. I truly do. He is a top 10 player, at least for the time being. He is. Right now, he is.
Think, man, imagine like if you had him like with Luca, like that would have been crazy. Like,
Just imagine.
nah, I think so. We got what?
It's no disrespect. No disrespect to the Pacers. That's just like I think that you're the lesser team. And I also question how much of that last round Cleveland lost opposed to you winning. And I get it, y'all did y'all's thing. I take that from y'all. I watch y'all play, and it's like take a true genius to figure out what a game plan should be to try to stop you.
Yeah.
So let's try not to play drop coverage on these picks and not give you threes and see what the fuck you can do. Especially when you got rim protectors like Mitch Robinson for the Knicks.
Yeah. I got Knicks in 5, I forgot, but I think they give one away.
Like I say, I go Knicks in 6 only because it sounds cooler than Knicks in 5.
I just like the Knicks just feel like a more dominant team all around. I mean, they should. You got Mikal, like you said, Bridges.
I almost wanted to pick the Pacers for that bullshit ass interview that Big Cat did in the New York voice because that was hilarious. But it's not his teammate's fault.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If we get like, I know we picked OKC, but if you get a freaking Timberwolves versus Knicks finals, that would be hilarious just because they traded Randall and Cat.
Like, if you get that, may God have mercy on the Knicks' soul because I think Anthony Edwards is gonna. I hate to be whoever's in his crosshairs when he's that close to the finish line. Like, there's something about that dude. Like excuse my language, but the closer he gets to the goal, the more retarded he gets, and it's hard to beat one of those people. It just is.
Like we always talk about when working out, like lock in. That fool locks in like the whole 48, like of a game. He's just. I mean, oh man.
We always used to have a joke when we were coming up, like when Kobe would get that way, like Kobe would lock in to the point where he trusted his work so much he'd get in that mode, and we'd always say Kobe's on that feel good. Kobe's on that feel good. Like you're truly not thinking about nothing. You're reacting and being instinctive. Ant does that. Like I don't see many other people who could do that. I seen him score 14 points in 3 minutes against the Rockets to win a game in the last 3 minutes. Like this motherfucker right here, dog. If he learned how to shut up, he'd be the face of the league.
Shit, he about to take that shit after that Netflix one. He's like, ain't nobody can stop me. And
there's no way on God's green earth that Anthony Edwards will let Karl Anthony Towns beat him for a ring. It won't happen. It won't.
Okay. Oh, that would be must-see cinema. Give it to us. Give us the.
That would be good.
Either way, though, honestly, like Knicks versus one of those two teams is going to be beautiful basketball. So
the Knicks doing well and going to the finals is even good for basketball. Imagine the people who are going to just be watching that game.
Like Madison Square Garden.
There ain't enough people in fucking Indiana and Minnesota to warrant that for the league. Like, oh, ratings are down.
And Oklahoma City. So you have the biggest city in America basically taking these three to get and just be like, come here. We got you. We got you. And it's nothing against those teams. It's just New York is New York. The Knicks are the Knicks. And people are going to jump on that bandwagon as much as they can, especially out in New York. And it's perfect for basketball.
So everybody's going to be a first-time chip, or the Knicks break the cycle. Who comes out of this? Out of these four, who comes out the top dog?
I'm going to go with the Knicks just because they got my name.
So you think Brunson's going to, like, he's going to be that guy? I think it's going to be Shea. I think it's going to be Shea. It just feels like Shea's following suit with the other top guys that we consider like Giannis, Joker. Now
He
him.
reminds me of how Tatum was last year, where like even though it was I think it was bullshit last year that they won like the route they went, but like there was just something where Tatum took that next gear and was like, no, like I'm gonna keep my foot on the gas.
Yeah.
Which that's what I'm saying. If Anthony can do that shit, I'm like, hey bro, my bad. Because both of those dudes are two dudes in the NBA that can do that easily, and it's just like take over that shit.
Like I said, to me, it just reverts back to habits because if Anthony Edwards is shooting and he ain't making, guess what he's going to do?
Yeah.
He's going to keep shooting. If Shea's shooting and he ain't making it, guess what he going to do? He going to go to the rim. He going to get a layup or a foul. Either way, free throw's a free throw. So I just trust Shea to make the right decision.
I'm going to roll with Brunson. I think OKC and Timberwolves are going to tear each other apart. And
all right, remember this. So I got the Thunder and you got the Knicks. So if they advance, then in the next round, you have to defend your team.
I got you. But if the Knicks lose to the Pacers and the OKC Thunder lose to the Timberwolves, I'm not staying with the Pacers.
Then I'll defend the Pacers, and you could do.
Because I don't want to do. I don't like the Pacers. Pacer Nation, I'm sorry, I don't like y'all. Like I don't really care for y'all. So I'm only watching.
No, if the Knicks lose and the Thunder win, neither one of us have to defend the Pacers. We'll just make fun of the Knicks for losing to the Pacers.
That works. See, it works out. We figured it out. All right. Any last words, Zay?
Nah, hell no. They about to tip off game one.
NBA fans, enjoy New York, OKC, Minnesota, Indiana. Good luck. All fun. We outie.